What's up, guys? Money Badger here, and in this video, we're gonna go over some updates on StormX. Recently, in the past week, we can see that StormX is up 35%, and just a day ago, it pumped up to about 10 cents, and fortunately, recently sold off about 25%. But in the past month, though, it's up crazy 623%. In the past year, 6,300%. And its current market cap is 645 million. So despite, being up 6,300% in the past year, I still think STMX has quite a lot of room to run because, again, in comparison to its cashback equivalents, such as Rakuten, Rakuten's market cap is currently almost 18 million. In comparison to StormX's market cap of just 645 million, which is 0.6 billion. So you can see potential that StormX still has to grow. So let's go into kind of the differences between Rakuten and StormX. This video here by Cryptos R Us talks about an interview with the CEO, and the CEO goes into a little bit about what makes StormX different from Rakuten and Honey. So let's listen in.
Yeah, how we're different is super interesting. We're actually, taking blockchain to sort of a new level, right? We're taking an existing concept, which is cashback, but how do we make blockchain to make this better and enhance it, including our token, which is one, because we are using blockchain and crypto, we're global. So we're in over 150 countries, well, like Honey's in like 4 countries, for example. And part of it is because the cost to sending crypto is, and we actually have a patent on this too, is significantly lower than it is to send like $10 to someone halfway across the world. So if we're in the US and we're trying to send a $10 cashback reward to someone in India or China, it doesn't make sense because you need to spend wire transfer fees, foreign transaction fees, and all that stuff. It ends up costing $100. So it never made sense in the past to do a business like ours where the rewards were so small, just because the payment industry was so expensive.
So as you guys can see, he talks about how StormX can expand to so many different countries, while Rakuten and Honey can't because the transaction fees on crypto for international transactions are much, much lower than cash transactions internationally. And we can see that cashback available countries, sorry. We can see that, currently Rakuten's only available in 6 countries. And in comparison to StormX here, I believe so StormX is available in over 150 countries. So that is a huge, huge difference. And it's much bigger market share they can take. Alright guys, so now let's jump into some technical analysis on StormX. As you guys can see, recently in the most recent bull run since March, StormX has held above the 200 estimate exponential moving average beautifully. Every time it's pumped up, kind of dumped a bit, consolidated, it's consistently held above the 200 EMA, which is beautiful. Like, that's extremely bullish. So as you can see, recently StormX has built one of my favorite technical analysis patterns, and that's the flagpole and the flag pattern. And so, you know, in the first flag and flagpole pattern, Rakuten pumped up from about 0.012 to 0.025 recent, and kind of dumped down to about 0.018, and then broke out from the flag pattern, broke out all the way to 0.078, and broke down again, built another flag here at about 0.045, broke out from it, but this time it took quite a bit more time to break out, but eventually it broke out to a new all-time high of about 0.085. And recently, it formed kind of a smaller, kind of broke out a little here to a new all-time high of about 0.0937. But actually it reached about 0.10 cents, 0.1069. So since the most recent pump, you guys can see it's kind of building that same pattern. Right, we got the flag here, and sorry, the flagpole, and we got the flag here. And again, it's holding above that 200 EMA, which is beautiful. But it's possible this breakout could take a while, a little bit longer than the previous ones. As you guys can see here, this breakout right here, from this kind of mini flag hole and flag pattern, it took quite a bit longer to break out from here. So it's possible this could take a little bit longer as well. By a little longer, I mean like, we got here March 25 to March 30. Maybe like, for another week to break out to an all-time high. But then, there's some catalysts that could arise to break it out sooner. Such as, let's see. So the CEO talked about two issues that kind of holding back StormX right now. And number one, Ethereum gas fees are crazy high right now if you're trying to get StormX through, MetaMask and Uniswap, for example. And Voyager right now is having a wait list on new customers. And if you guys didn't know, StormX is listed on Voyager. And that is hold up because a lot of people, have bought StormX on Voyager. And for a lot of people, Voyager is their go-to exchange to buy StormX. It's definitely, much cheaper to buy it on Voyager as opposed to Uniswap and MetaMask, and it's much more user-friendly too. So once Voyager takes this waitlist down, I'm sure StormX will easily break out to a new all-time high. And even without that, I think, it still will have enough volume to break it out to a new all-time high. Based on technical analysis, RSI is low at 47-ish. And, it's building another flag and a flagpole pattern. So some big news occurred on April 1st, and that is the fact that, StormX is finally starting its marketing and launched its first Facebook ads. And something to note is, most of the users before Simon started marketing for StormX, most of the users just came from word of mouth. So now that they're starting marketing, I'm sure the sky's the limit for StormX. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Peace.